Hi there and welcome to Magic Hearts Tarot. I'm Michelle and this reading is a little message of what you're needing to hear at this time. A message of guidance from Spirit. We have guide and glow, light in the darkness, find your way home, clarity shines, hope flickers, trust your inner light. And Spirit is wanting you to trust that like inner guidance that you're feeling. Flickering flame, hope burns bright, finding warmth in the cold. Focus your brilliant energy. Shine even in the dark. Yeah, it's like, don't lose hope. You know, like really like focus in on that inner glow that we have. You know how like sometimes when you're feeling lost and you're like unsure and then you have that flicker of hope? Embrace that. That's real. That's Spirit saying, hey, come this way, right? And we have shadow monster. The unknown holds power. Face the shadows. Turn darkness into strength. Tame your inner beast. Exactly. It's like that feeling of uncertainty. Like even though it's like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. And you have that feeling of uncertainty, right? And then you get that flicker of, hey, but you know, that sounds awesome. I'm going to try that. Go with that part. Don't go with the fear of the unknown. Go with that flicker of hope and that like that feeling of, you know how like when your heart races and you get all excited about like this new change or this big event, you know, that's what Spirit is wanting you to embrace. That flicker of hope, that burning flame of desire, right? It's kind of like, hell yeah, I want to do that, you know, rather than, oh my God, I don't think I can handle that. Like you're taming that shadow monster. You're taming that monster of doubt, you know, and embracing the energy of hope. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Cups in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, see? It's like you get this feeling and you're grounded in that and you want to do that and you want to follow that and you want to like nurture and care for this like flicker of this idea, right? So you know how like you get this idea of this new project or this new adventure or something that it is that you're wanting to do, right? And then you start getting your supplies, so you're nurturing it and you're taking care of it, right? And then you're following that guiding light, you're following that hope, and then it's like it starts to like flicker out, like you know how they say like peter out, it starts to flicker, and you're like, and then there's doubt and these fears come in, and it's like, oh God, I don't know if I can do this. Why did I even start this? And that's that fear of this unknown, and then you start going back and forth, and you're like, oh shit, should I even be doing this? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, you know, I must be insane. Like, how could I try this? Or what am I even doing? Like, should I get involved in this? Like, I'm taking on too much. And you start like going, and that's all that unknown feeling, that self-doubt that you're allowing to come in. And what Spirit is saying is that you need to harness that, because you know something, think about it this way. You give just as much energy to something that's positive as much as you give it to something that's negative. It's like energy is energy, right? Think about it. Energy is energy. And it's like you can, so why not harness all this energy you're putting into something negative, into something that is positive, which is that flicker of hope and that guiding light, right? Like stop, like flip that around and see the unknown as something positive, right? Like, yeah, it sounds exciting. Go with that, like I said before, rather than stop feeding that energy of, I don't know why the hell I'm even doing that. You know, like that's what Spirit is wanting you to do. Because, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon in the reverse. Because the Moon in the upright, is a card of illusion. It's a card of, you know, uncertainty and lies and betrayal, and you don't know, you don't see something for what it is, right? And with it in the reverse position, it's like you're coming out of those shadows, right? The shadow of that darkness, the shadow of the unknown. And you're harnessing, like I was saying before, that flicker of hope. You're focusing more on the positive energy of something versus putting your positive energy now into something that's negative, because you're feeding that flame versus feeding the flame of hope. And we have the Star card, which the star is, as you look at this, it's also, it's harmony and it's tranquility, and it's feeding. See how she's feeding the same thing, just like I was saying before. Like she's pouring water over here and she's pouring water over here. But think about it. She's pouring water here, putting back, and look at the big, like, I don't know, like is it a lake? Looks like a lake, right? So she's pouring the water back into this big, huge lake, where over here, she's pouring the water, and it looks like a dry, like deserty place, right? Which means, like, you could pour water on a desert all you want. It's only the sun, and it's so hot, and it's going to evaporate, right? So therefore, it's like by pouring water into a positive, it's like it's constantly flowing, and, you know, and it's growing, and this lake becomes, you know, like this big, huge stream of water that goes into an ocean, right? It's like huge, or a river, or whatever, right? Whereas if you keep pouring your water onto a desert, it's only going to evaporate. And whereas that's the negative, right? That unknown energy that you're feeding, you're giving all your water to something that is only going to, you know, like shrivel up, and it's going to go away, right? So it's kind of like you're needing to put that positive energy back into something that's going to grow in a positive way, versus you keep feeding that negative energy and it's not going to go anywhere. We have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is a card of movement, and it's fast movement. And it's like once you realize that you're feeding your energy into something that is depleting you, that's going to dry up, that's never going to go anywhere, you know? So it's kind of like, why are you doing that to yourself? Because by you focusing more on a situation, thinking, I can't do this, that's what's going to happen. I can't do this. And you're not going to be able to do it. Whereas if you focus your energy on something that's going to just grow and big and get bigger and bigger, right? You're going to, by you shifting your mindset and stop going back and forth on whether or not you're going to build your hope, and you're going to build what it is that you're wanting to do. Yeah, because you have the power. Once you realize, because the Magician has the power of all the suits in the tarot, right? Power of everything. Once you realize you have the power within to change your situation, and by you focusing more on the positive light of a situation versus the negative unknown, and you realize that you have the power to shift your own mind, that's when you're going to start moving forward. Once you realize you've been feeding the wrong thing, meaning feeding that dark energy, feeding that unknown energy, like, you know, like by you focusing on it, all you did was make it worse, and it was really never going to be anything but that, because the darkness, nothing grows in the dark, right? So why are you focusing on the dark rather than coming into the light and focusing on the brightness and the sun, right? The shine, you know, and yeah, we have strength. Of course, it's going to take, you know, courage to do this. It's your personal strength, you know, and it's like you need to overcome that darkness, that devil energy, right? Yeah, see, the Nine of Wands is in the reverse position. You're coming out of victim mentality. And that's what this is all about. It's kind of like, I can't do this. I can't do this. You know, it's only going to turn to shit. Like, why am I even bothering, right? That's that energy. That's that negative energy. And yeah, if you keep saying that, of course it ain't going to change. But if you flip it around and you focus more on the positive, again, it's going to grow and grow. There we go. Transformation. Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform my past challenges. Exactly. By you shifting your energy towards that light and embracing, like I said, the energy of hope and that flicker of what you feel versus the unknown, you're transforming and you're moving past these challenges that have always like plagued you throughout your life. And Archangel Zadkiel is there to help you to transform this, you know, let's just say negative energy into positive energy, into light energy. We have new beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. And that you constantly just say that. I am ready. I am ready. We have unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love that I deserve. And you're opening your heart to, again, that love energy, that positive energy, and that's helping you to not be afraid of the unknown, right? And to not live in the unknown, and, you know, and coming out of, like I said before, that victim mentality, and you're being your own warrior. Like, you're fighting this battle, and you're transforming this energy into something positive that's going to grow and grow, right? Just by that one flicker of light, you know, that flicker of hope within you, by focusing and keep building and building, and that's what's going to happen for you, right? Rather, you know, and keeping that negative energy at bay. Like, don't feed it. Don't give it water. It ain't going to take it, right? It's just going to evaporate, remember? So don't feed it anything. Don't feed it your energy. Don't feed it nothing. Don't feed it a thought. Focus on that, even that little tiny bit, that little speck of hope. Because what Spirit and your angels are saying is that that's what's going to just grow and grow. And this is just the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading here. I do hope this reading has helped you, and it's given you the guidance that you were seeking at this time in your situation. If you like my content, I do hope that you consider subscribing. And if you have already, thank you very much. And don't forget to comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And like it if you like it, and share it out. You feel someone else needs to hear it. And don't forget the bell so you're notified of your reading tomorrow and all my other readings. Take care and have a blessed day.